On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Distracted.
Having one's attention diverted or divided, being unable to concentrate because of being preoccupied or worried.
Examples:
Get distracted by an urgent matter. Distracted by a conversation. I was so distracted by my phone that I nearly walked into a lamppost.
Baggy.
Loose-fitting or puffed out in shape, typically about clothing.
Examples:
Baggy sweater. Baggy sweatpants. I prefer baggy clothes to tight-fitting ones.
Napalm.
A highly flammable substance consisting of a petroleum jelly thickened with a chemical compound used in warfare to create a highly incendiary weapon capable of causing extensive fire damage.
Examples:
Napalm explosion. Napalm attack. The war zone was devastated by the use of napalm bombs.
Whoosh.
A rushing or swishing sound, such as that made by something moving quickly through the air, or by a sudden gust of wind. Verb, to move swiftly with a rushing or whooshing sound.
Examples:
Whoosh of a falling object. Hear a whoosh. The whoosh of the wind through the trees was the only sound in the forest.
Geopolitical.
Of or relating to political activity or relations between countries and groups of countries, as influenced by the physical features of a country or area.
Examples:
The geopolitical situations. Reduce geopolitical risk. The country holds dominant geopolitical power over its neighbors.
Retina.
The innermost light-sensitive membrane covering the back wall of the eyeball.
Examples:
Retinal cells. Retina scanner. Damage to the retina may play a role in the development of glaucoma.
Stew.
A dish consisting of meat and vegetables simmered in liquid, typically served hot as a main course or soup, a state of mental or emotional agitation or confusion.
Examples:
Stew meat. Vegetable stew. I made a delicious beef stew for dinner tonight.
Hydrocarbon.
An organic compound consisting entirely of hydrogen and carbon.
Examples:
Hydrocarbon production. Hydrocarbon molecules in crude oil. Burning hydrocarbons releases water vapor and carbon dioxide.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Benzene.
A colorless, flammable liquid hydrocarbon compound with a distinctive sweet odor, commonly used as an industrial solvent and as a starting material for the production of various chemicals.
Examples:
benzene ring, benzene molecule. Exposure to high levels of benzene can lead to several health issues.
Carcinogenic.
Capable of causing cancer or promoting tumor growth, cancer causing.
Examples:
carcinogenic chemicals, carcinogenic air pollution. Long-term exposure to carcinogenic materials can result in serious health problems.
Galumph.
To move or run in a clumsy, heavy, or noisy manner, often with exaggerated movements, to proceed or act in a carefree or ungainly way.
Examples:
galump across the stage, galump through the woods. I watched the elephant galump across the savannah with grace and power.
Vanadium.
A chemical element with the symbol V and atomic number 23, which is a transition metal that is commonly used in the production of steel and other alloys due to its strength, heat resistance, and ability to improve their properties.
Examples:
vanadium steel, vanadium battery. The vanadium coating on the steel made it more resistant to corrosion.
Asphalt.
A black, sticky substance that is used to surface roads, roofs, and other structures made from a mixture of sand, gravel, and a petroleum-based material called bitumen.
Examples:
asphalt pavement, asphalt driveway. The road crew was laying fresh asphalt on the highway.
Disastrous.
Extremely bad, harmful, or unsuccessful.
Examples:
have disastrous consequences. Absolutely disastrous effect. The emission of hazardous substances has disastrous effects on the ecology of a region.
Corral.
A pen or enclosure for livestock, especially cattle or horses, an area surrounded by a fence.
Examples:
corral fence, enclose in a corral. The farmer used a high corral to keep the cattle from wandering off.
Evaporate.
To turn a liquid into a gas, to become less intense and disappear gradually.
Examples:
evaporate the water. Evaporate almost overnight. The sun will evaporate the mist.
Froth.
A mass of small bubbles on the surface of a liquid caused by agitation or fermentation, a light, airy, or frothy substance, foam or lather.
Examples:
beer froth, froth in the ocean. The cappuccino was topped with froth, making it look like a work of art. Emulsify. To mix two or more liquids that normally don't dissolve in each other, such as oil and water, by adding an agent that helps to suspend the tiny droplets of one liquid within the other.
Examples:
Emulsify fats and proteins. Emulsify egg yolks. You must first emulsify the oil and vinegar to make the salad dressing.
Mayonnaise.
A thick, creamy condiment or sauce made by emulsifying equals the process of mixing two or more immiscible substances to form a stable mixture, egg yolks, oil, vinegar or lemon juice, and seasonings, typically used as a spread, dip, or dressing for salads or sandwiches.
Examples:
Mayonnaise dressing. Homemade mayonnaise. My favorite sandwich is a BLT with extra mayonnaise.
Viscous.
Having a thick, sticky consistency between solid and liquid, exhibiting resistance to flow.
Examples:
Viscous flow. Highly viscous substance. The viscous liquid poured slowly from the jar.
Prestige.
Respect and admiration felt or shown for someone or something based on a perception of their achievements or quality.
Examples:
National prestige. Prestige company. The university has great prestige in the academic community.
Viscosity.
The state or quality of being thick, sticky, and semi-fluid in consistency, resistance to flow.
Examples:
High viscosity. Dynamic viscosity. The viscosity of the oil made it difficult to pour.
Chew.
To crush or grind something, especially food, with the teeth and then swallow it.
Examples:
Chew each word. Chew a stick of gum. My dog loves to chew on bones.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Eureka.
Exclamation of triumph on discovering something, realization or sudden insight.
Examples:
Have a eureka moment. Shout Eureka! Eureka! He exclaimed, finally solving the problem.
Helpless.
Unable to take care of oneself or to do things without help.
Examples:
Helpless baby. Helpless victims. I feel so helpless without you.
Diffuse.
Spread out widely, not concentrated in one place.
Examples:
Diffuse bleeding. Diffuse cloud. Direct lighting is preferable to diffuse lighting when reading.
Vicissitude.
A change or variation in circumstances or fortune, often characterized by ups and downs, fluctuations, or unexpected shifts, a succession of changing or alternating events or conditions.
Examples:
Navigate the vicissitudes. Overcome vicissitudes. After many vicissitudes, she finally achieved her dream of becoming a successful author.
Perverse.
Showing a deliberate and stubborn desire to go against what is expected or desired, contrary, willfully disobedient or immoral.
Examples:
Perverse idea. Perverse attitude. His perverse sense of humor made many people uncomfortable.
Shrine.
A place considered holy because of its association with a deity or a sacred person or relic, or because it is a place of pilgrimage or worship.
Examples:
Shrine temple. Religious shrine. The holy shrine to the local saint was a popular place for pilgrims to visit.
Dissonance.
A lack of harmony or agreement between people or things, a harsh or discordant combination of sounds.
Examples:
Cognitive dissonance. Musical dissonance. The dissonance between the two melodies created a sense of tension in the music.
Slogan.
A short, catchy phrase or motto that is used by a person, organization, or company to promote a particular product, cause, or idea.
Examples:
Catchy slogan. Advertising slogan. The company spent months researching and testing different brand slogans before finally settling on "Just do it" as their new tagline.
Biofuel.
A fuel produced from organic matter, such as crops or waste material, that can be used to replace or supplement traditional fossil fuels.
Examples:
Biofuel production. Biofuel technology. The airplane was powered by a biofuel made from plant-based materials.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Octopus.
A sea creature with a soft round body and 8 long tentacles, equals long parts like arms.
Examples:
Giant octopus. Venomous octopus. He experienced nausea after eating live octopus.
Gush.
To flow or pour out rapidly and in large quantities.
Examples:
Gush about my love for sports. Gush out and won't stop. A supertanker continues to gush oil off the coast of Spain.
Filthy.
Dirty or unclean, often to an extreme or offensive degree, morally offensive or obscene.
Examples:
Filthy streets. Filthy language. The hotel room was filthy with dirty sheets and stained carpets.
Hillbilly.
Someone who is from a rural or mountainous region, especially in the southern United States, a person who is considered unsophisticated or lacking in refinement.
Examples:
Hillbilly music. Hillbilly community. The hillbilly family lived off the land in their rustic cabin.
Chaotic.
Without any order or organization, extremely disorganized, unpredictable, and confusing.
Examples:
The chaotic economic situation. Chaotic theory. Change is also occurring in Turkey as a result of chaotic reform.
Ration.
A fixed portion or allowance of something, often referring to food, supplies, or resources, that is distributed or allocated to individuals or groups, especially during times of scarcity or in organized systems.
Examples:
Food ration. Fuel ration. During the war, families were given a monthly ration of essential goods to ensure everyone had access to basic necessities.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Antitrust.
Laws or regulations that prevent businesses from engaging in practices that restrict competition, such as price fixing or monopolies.
Examples:
Antitrust legislation. Antitrust policy. The company was found guilty of antitrust violations and fined.
Thorn.
A sharp, pointed projection or spine on a plant or animal, something that causes discomfort or irritation, especially in a difficult or unpleasant situation.
Examples:
Thorn bush. Thorn injury. The thorn in her finger caused her much pain until she could remove it.
Crease.
A line or mark made by folding or wrinkling a surface or material, a slight ridge or fold in fabric or paper caused by pressing or folding.
Examples:
Crease in fabric. Deep crease. The shirt had a noticeable crease along the sleeve from being folded.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Obscene.
Offensive, rude, or disgusting, usually because of being related to sex.
Examples:
Obscene literature. An obscene story. He made an obscene gesture.
Personalize.
To make something or an experience specific to an individual or group, often through adding personal details or tailoring it to their preferences or needs. To add personal details or information to something.
Examples:
Personalized social media profile. Personalize my workspace. I like to personalize my phone case with a picture of my dog.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Bastardize.
To alter, modify, or degrade something in a way that undermines or violates its original integrity or quality, to create a less authentic or less desirable version of something.
Examples:
Bastardize a recipe. Bastardize culture. We do not want to bastardize the text's original meaning through poor translations.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Catharsis.
A release or purging of emotional or psychological tension, often through artistic or creative experiences or expressions.
Examples:
Catharsis of grief. Spiritual catharsis. Many people find that physical exercise provides a sense of catharsis, helping to relieve stress and anxiety.
Galvanize.
To stimulate or shock someone into taking action, to cover metal containing zinc to protect it from rust.
Examples:
Galvanize steel. Galvanize the country. The motivational speech galvanized the team and gave them the drive to succeed.
Moratorium.
A temporary suspension or delay of an activity or process, often as a result of an official agreement or decision.
Examples:
A temporary moratorium on evictions. Impose moratorium. The council has decided to impose a moratorium on building new houses in the area.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War. Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Bandit.
A person who robs or steals, often while using violence or threats. A criminal who operates outside the law and steals from others.
Examples:
Wilderness bandit, notorious bandit. A group of armed bandits attacked the villagers during the night.
Steppe.
A vast, wide, and usually treeless plain, typically found in semi-arid or arid regions, characterized by fertile soil and grassy vegetation, often used for grazing livestock, an expansive and open grassland ecosystem found in Eurasia and North America.
Examples:
Steppe climate, barren steppe. The nomadic tribes set up camp on the vast steppe.
Escalate.
To increase in intensity, size, or severity, to make something greater, worse, or more serious.
Examples:
Escalate into a major international incident. To escalate. The situation quickly escalated and turned violent.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Arctic.
Of or relating to the region around the North Pole or the Arctic Ocean, very cold.
Examples:
Arctic ice. High Arctic. Cold temperatures and long, dark winters characterize the Arctic climate.
Subsidize.
To pay part of the cost of something to support an organization, activity, etc. financially.
Examples:
Subsidize the project. Subsidize the cost. Governments subsidize renewable energy generation in various ways.
Commute.
To regularly travel a particular journey, especially between one's home and place of work. Noun, a regular journey of some distance to and from your place of work.
Examples:
Commute to work. Daily commute. He had to commute 2 hours each way to get to work.
Percentile.
A measure of position in a frequency distribution expressed as a percentage of the total.
Examples:
Percentile rank. Percentile distribution. The student scored in the 90th percentile on the exam, which means they scored higher than 90% of the other students.
Schematic.
Relating to or in the form of a scheme or diagram, showing the structure or organization of something.
Examples:
Schematic model. Simplified schematic. The engineer used a schematic diagram to plan out the wiring for the new building.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
outweigh the benefit, outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Sprawl.
To sit, lie, or fall with one's arms and legs spread out.
Examples:
sprawl out luxuriously on the sofa. Sprawl for acres. The lush vegetation sprawls across the wonderfully landscaped gardens.
Grit.
Very small pieces of stone or sand, mental toughness and determination or perseverance in the face of challenges or obstacles.
Examples:
grit determination, grit washer. She has a lot of grit and determination to succeed.